The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the fallen from your darkest fears, Raiden. And approaching the ring, representing the Outsiders from Miami, Florida, Scott Hill.
For our opening match here tonight, we've got Raven versus Scott Hall. Both of these members representing one of the tag teams in the tag team tournament that lost their first match in the tournament and was not able to go to the final match. Scott Hall, his tag team partner Kevin Nash, they lost to Dean Malenko and Chris Benoit in their first match. You will be seeing that tag team in our next match, representing the Four Horsemen in a full Four Horsemen tag team match. And we see a really early superplex coming in from Scott Hall, landing Raven right into the middle of the ring. Raven tag teamed with Perry Saturn, who we'll see later tagging with Kidman. Their tag team, which represented the Flock, lost to the NWO. Now the NWO will also be represented in the match that Perry Saturn and Kidman will be in. They will be facing off against Macho Man Randy Savage and X-Pac. We have a one-leg Boston Crab coming in from Raven, trying to put a submission maneuver onto Scott Hall, but Scott Hall able to turn over, use that leg strength and that body core strength to get out of that maneuver. Scott Hall might be going for more of a solo push here, at least until Kevin Nash gets done with his title reign. Kevin Nash was the winner of the Royal Rumble last week of the WCW Royal Rumble. Now Scott Hall and Raven did not fare very well in the Rumble. That is why they're both here. Both of these former world champions having to fight to get towards that shot, towards the upper rankings and the power rankings. Right now they're both at the bottom of the barrel here. Big scoot slam from Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Scott Hall with a big elbow to Raven's gut. Raven countering that pickup and a big elbow to the face. Now you'll be seeing Kevin Nash face off later tonight against Hulk Hogan for that World Championship that Kevin Nash won last week. Hulk Hogan, another member of the NWO. A lot of the NWO members in matches here tonight. First neck breaker by Raven. Series of punches to the face, looking to perhaps bust open that face of Scott Hall. Scott Hall able to dodge that elbow drop from Raven. Raven telegraphed that really well, or really poorly, giving Scott a lot of time to dodge out of that maneuver. Series of grabs and counters between these two combatants, trying to get the best position. And we get a big suplex coming in from Scott Hall, showing that utter pure strength. Raven trying to play a little bit of mind games, pushing him down, then pulling him back up. Not able to work so much as a big headbutt to the back of the head. That's what he gets for his efforts. It has got to hurt. You easily get a real pain going on in your head, make you feel dizzy, not quite realize where you are. Low drop kick to the head, and goes for a quick pin here. Not even a 1 count. Ref a little slow on that. Series of strikes from Raven to a reverse move there, slamming Scott Hall into the mat, missing that elbow once again. Scott Hall too quick to get up. The flurry of blows from his end now to a series of reversals. I have to wonder if Raven's able to win this match, and then his other tag team partner Saturn and Kidman are able to win their tag team match later tonight. Perhaps they will be in a position to get a championship shot, tag team championship that is. Scott Hall came out to the ring and cleared off the top of our announce table. That's become a very common occurrence nowadays. In fact, almost every day we've had our table cleared at least once. Doesn't always get destroyed. Series of knees to the gut by Scott Hall, but normally one of the wrestlers will want to clear that table and prepare it. Now Scott Hall, I believe, calling for Raven to get up, and a huge DDT from Scott Hall, using his enemy's finisher for the pin. 1. Raven not looking to end this match yet. He wants to continue on. And yes, the DDT is Raven's finisher, not that running DDT. He has a much more powerful DDT behind him, and Scott Hall has his Razor's Edge, as he was called it when he was Razor Ramon in the WWF. Sidewalk slam into the back of the knee, trying to keep Raven down on the mat. There's a surfboard coming in from Scott Hall. All that damage onto the back of Raven. Raven still has enough strength to get out of that maneuver though. Isn't quite done yet, even though his back is definitely hurting him. Another huge DDT by Raven to Scott Hall, pounding that face in. He's been focusing on the face of Scott Hall, looking to bust him open. This is not a first blood match, however. Just busting him open won't do too much. It'll perhaps blur the vision, make it harder for him to see, but he's going to have to do some damage on his core, on his legs and arms, make it harder for him to kick out of that pin. Reverse move once again, slamming Scott Hall into the mat. I keep thinking that's going to be a reverse DDT, but it is not. He just slams him down into the mat. Scott Hall countering that pickup, and now puts some momentum in his side. Fall away slam by Scott Hall. Big maneuver for him. Turning around Raven, and now going for another submission maneuver again. Pulling on Raven's head, arching the back. Raven might just tap out here. Not quite. He has enough sense to be able to turn that around. One more bad submission maneuver like that, and Raven might have to tap out of this match for fear of injury. Trying to enter the arm now. Scott Hall is really going to want to focus on that back. He's been hurting it continuously, throwing it hard against the turnbuckle there. Throwing him outside the rope, hitting that back against that outside apron, and then him tumbling into the steel steps. A marvelous move by Scott Hall. Raven's really hurting in this match right now. Scott Hall getting tossed against that barricade. Referee now counting for them to get back into the ring as Raven tosses Scott Hall over those steel steps. This is Raven's forte here. He fights on the outside of the ring. He goes to Raven's rules. Now this match is unfortunately not Raven's rules. Raven is going to have to fight and get up to a decent pace with other wrestlers in the WCW before he's able to get Raven's rules in all of his matches. In fact, while he was a world champion, every match was Raven's rules, and he was a champion for a very long time, employing the help of his tag team members, his flock members, Perry Saturn, Billy Kidman, among others. Huge tilt-a-whirl slam from Scott Hall, slamming the back of Raven into the mat. Now he's going to whip Raven outside the ropes once again, slamming that back against the apron. Scott Hall might look to put Raven through the table here on the outside. That is what it looks like he is going to do. He's put Raven on top of the table here. And now he's got Raven. He's going to do a huge powerbomb, slamming Raven through that table. Now he's going to want to pick up Raven and get him in that ring for the pin here. He's absolutely devastated Raven now. He could probably even get a submission maneuver win here if he goes for a back submission. Huge headbutt to the back of the head for Raven. Raven passed out, bottom of the map. Scott Hall going for something big here. Huge flapjack. Now, a big submission maneuver. Raven able to get his foot under the ropes here, unfortunately. Scott Hall's going to have to go for a different submission as Raven tosses Scott Hall in the corner, tackles him in that corner. Raven might be looking to put an advantage in his direction here with a big superplex. He might be able to close this match before Scott Hall is able to do so. Big, huge superplex off the top rope. Now what is Raven going to follow that up with? A series of punches to the face of Scott Hall. I'm surprised Scott Hall has not become bloodied yet. He's taken several DDTs and several punches to the face, like now. Repeatedly punching the face of Scott Hall. And he misses that elbow once more. And a tilt-a-whirl slam by Scott Hall onto Raven. Now going for a pin now. One. Oh my, I thought he would have had that. Raven still with a lot of energy in him. He's got to wonder for how long. And a fall-away slam from Scott Hall. He's going to go for the pin now. That's his finisher. He's going to have this. Raven passed out on the floor. You can count to 10 and he'd be... No! Oh my God, Raven. A choke slam by Scott Hall. Another huge maneuver onto Raven. And now the pin. 1, 2, 3. Raven finally has no more energy to continue this match.